Welcome back, everybody. In the last episode we ran out of food, but people should start getting fed now. Unfortunately, we're not in a good place. We need more people on food. Our scouts have just arrived at, I think I sent them to the observatory, and we ran extremely low on coal. That's where all the discontent came from, because I needed to put in emergency shifts. We've also built a coal thumper, which will hopefully take care of our coal problem. So, with coal and food hopefully soon secured, as soon as I put people in here. We're not in a good place right now, if I'm being honest. I'm not happy. Our people are extremely hungry. We have a lot of sick people. We don't have a lot of people. People keep dying on us. We're low on food and coal and steel. And in like half a day, it gets colder. And I don't have a solution for that because I cannot build enough bunkhouses right now. We are researching them, but bunkhouses cost steel. And I don't have steel. And I don't have people capable of getting steel for me. So I don't know what to do. We're gonna explore this place. The sun is dimming. Instead of astronomers, we are met by some of our lost people. They explained that they came here for help, but found everybody dead. The astronomers continued the observation until they starved. Was so important for them. They wrote it up in their diaries. The loss of sunlight can't be explained solely by the fouling of the atmosphere, but the southern volcanoes. The sun is diminishing. The sites that were discovered were crash sites. We can escort the survivors to the city. They all arrive. We can send the survivors to the city. Some may down the way, and we can let them die. We're gonna escort them back. We need more people. Yeah, I was actually more hoping, I don't know, for some food or something. That really would have helped us out here. That means also we need to build more houses, but I'm gonna wait for bunkhouses. Then we're gonna build them. Here we go. I probably should have looked at how many people we're actually talking about here. You do it like this. He needs a road, but the advantage is he already has heat from the steam. So yeah. Thanks. Someone has left a note at the courthouse. It reads, "Thank you for all the work we have to do. It's so hard for families to properly care for the invalid. Places like this make it a little easier." That's nice. Our care house obviously is doing a good job. Unfortunately, people are going to start freezing very soon. And we don't have food. I don't know why everyone's so freaking hungry, because we do have a little bit of food left. Like, eat it before you starve. We can build a hothouse. That wouldn't be too bad. It just gives 30 food per day. Let's build it. Unfortunately, the hothouse does need one of our cores, and we only have one core. I would really prefer to get some. Oh frick! Right after it, damn it! I needed to get the steelworks going. That's actually terrible. This is a terrible outcome, because we only have 8 steel left, and then there's no more around without the steelworks. I desperately need them. That was a big mistake on my part. I need to go for the steelworks, but I think if you change it, you lose what you put in. So we're gonna have to power through this. The coal pile has been depleted. That's okay. I think the coal we're gonna get from the coal thumper is enough to run the city right now. The scouts have arrived. Before I forget again, I'm going to send them immediately out to the sturdy shelter. I think that's gonna be okay. We can build another sawmill for some more wood, but that wood isn't the problem right now. I'm still gonna build the sawmill, so I have it in the back of my head that I can always use it. But why? I think I want to get up I want to set up a second one of the coal thumper thingies for if we ever run low on coal, we can use it. None of that really makes me happy, if I'm being honest. I want to upgrade all the tents as well. But for that we need an influx of steel. And for an influx of steel we need to research the steel. So that's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna wait for the... Actually, I'm gonna have my researchers over time. It's gonna raise discontent quite a bit, but nothing I can do about that right now. So we're gonna put all the workers in here, because we're running out of food again. Hunters do work during the night. Let's not forget that. So that's why we always have problems like this, and we are running out of coal. Because they're not working. We're gonna run out before the end of the night, so I do need to make an overtime shift. Is there stored coal here? There is 180, so I'm gonna make an overdrive shift on the gathering post. Also, we just got an influx of people, because we found some of our people. We're gonna build the hothouse. Why do I want it? Let's build it here. I think it counts as heated. I think it's gonna count as heated. The hothouse should help with the food. Steam cores, yes. Basically, you find steam cores and you need to choose what you want to use them for. There's a limited amount of them. And you need to be very careful. I know that people are getting hungry. I'm aware of that. We can make a new law. I think I want to research soup. To help with the food a little bit. People are getting super discontent. I mean, need to be very careful here. But most of the discontent is because of our overdrive shifts, with our emergency shifts, which I hope are going to be taken care of pretty soon. We're going to have the children work in the hothouse, which apparently isn't particularly hot. Okay, it's too cold. It's too cold right now. We do need to build a steam hub, but we don't have the steel for it. Frick. Frick. It's not gonna be cold for too long. It's not gonna be cold for too long. And all of this is still running. The problem is, everything that isn't running right now, like the hothouse, it will not be running during this entire period. Because it's too cold. It's too cold. They can't do it. So we have a lot of free people right now that can't really do anything. We can get some wood from here. We will build the steelworks, obviously. The problem is they won't be heated, because I can't build the steam thingy. And because it's not heated, it can't run. Actually, these can run. Maybe they can run. If they can, we're good. If they can, we are good. I do want to get coal mining eventually. More people in our medical posts would be nice, but we can't afford that right now because we don't have the steel yet. We just don't have steel, so I think we're gonna get some heaters. It's a cheap upgrade. Yeah, we need to build this. We also will want to get a street. Let's do that. We're not putting enough wood crates depleted. God damn it. Yeah, our people don't have jobs right now. We are going to build... We have enough wood for it. So we're going to build a second... not second, a third sawmill actually. Just so we have something to do. Let's extend this a tiny bit more. Yeah. Oh, this doesn't count as a real street. It's just people that have carved this way, but it's not a real street. So let's do this. We can only have the 2 steel works. There's not more places for it. So that's problematic. Don't need the hunter's head right now. Let's actually use more of our engineers here. I want to free up some of the workers so they can go for food. We have too many people that don't have a job, which is always bad. In games like this, that's just always bad. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a second setup for... We can only build one of the gathering posts though. But that's not the biggest issue we've ever had. So we're gonna build a second setup here. We're out of steel. I'm aware of this issue. Okay, let's do that. We're gonna have to wait through the day basically with people working so little. A woman is bare, a woman is sitting in the snow pit, holding her dead husband's hand, crying her heart out. Perhaps you should have agreed to give people proper burials after all. Making an exception and bury him, discontent will rise, or hope will fall. I think I want discontent to rise, so we're gonna make an exception and bury him. Okay, we researched heaters. That's nice. Don't have the iron needed for that. What can we actually research? I don't think we can research too much. Yeah, it all needs iron. We can research more scouts. That's literally the only thing we can research right now, so let's do that. I've waited too long with the iron. That was a big mistake on my part. That was a huge mistake on my part. Okay, you need to work. You can work. Okay, we have scouts at the sturdy shelter. That's okay. We're gonna put 10 people in here. We're gonna put 5 people in here, and then we're gonna look at the scouts. So now at least we're gonna get some iron. Let's explore this. The trail leads to another city. The shelter is comfortable and well equipped with emergency supplies. There's a notice posted by the heavy round door to all scientists. If you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon your return to the city. This means there's another city out there. A signpost by the trail points in 2 directions. London, 2,000 miles. Home, 27 miles. And it's still rich. We're gonna take it. It's 100 food, 1 steam core, and 200 wood. That's not too bad. We're just gonna keep going to the steel bridge, and then we're gonna turn back. We don't always need to come home immediately. And we do have food, we do have wood right now. We could use the steam core, but not too much, so I think it's gonna be okay. Let's wait. It's already free time. I think I want to put an overdrive on... Yeah, we're gonna put an emergency shift here, and that's gonna be the last emergency shift for quite a while, because we have some trouble with discontent. But, yeah. We can get the fighting arena, we can get some... We can get the prosthetics, actually. The problem is you need to build the prosthetics with the factory, and we don't have factories yet, so right now this doesn't really help us. We can use fertilizer in hothouses. Hope will fall and discontent will rise. Basically, we reduce discontent every evening, but I have to build a fighting arena. Overcrowding causes discontent, or more food for the ill. I'm gonna go for overcrowding. I think more people is the better choice here, and we don't really have the food. I know our discontent is super high, but one of our people died. Well, yeah, obviously. That's what's gonna happen during the apocalypse. A child dies of overwork. Must make sacrifices. Or we can increase... I cannot stop this emergency shift. Discontent is way too high. Okay, from now on I cannot do discontent things anymore. However, we are starting to get some iron. We are starting on this, which is nice. Food's super low. Yes. Sort the captain. Yeah, I realize you guys don't particularly enjoy my presence right now. But, okay, the scouts came back. No, they didn't come back. They arrived at the bridge. Let's explore it. There's an automaton. We stopped at the edge of a deep, wide ravine, marveling at the steel bridge spawning it, even more so at the huge automaton sweeping snow from the roadway. It would prove possible to send the machine back to our city or disassemble it for resources. We can send it to the city, we can disassemble it for 2 cores. 2 cores is pretty awesome, but I think I want the automaton. Like, automatons are awesome. Though arguably with the 2 cores we could have later on built 2 automatons, so that might have been the smarter thing to do. We're gonna go to the weather station here. Still no reason for I see to go back. We will make it through. We have enough food to for the moment, and we don't need the wood right now either. So we'll find out in Winterhome. Okay. Come on, can you guys please start working again? Thank you. We can get more scouts now. You cannot deploy an additional scout team. Yeah. Do I want that? Yes, I actually do want that. We need 5 workers. I'll take him out of here. I think we're okay on coal right now. And I'm gonna send him to the crash site. Got a lot of workers on steel, which is awesome. Gonna need some to research. I want to get the medical post upgrade. I definitely do, but I think I want to get the drift machine and the hunting tactics to increase the food consumption and reduce the amount of people need. No, reduce. We increase the amount of food we get, basically. I'm gonna build a bunk. I'm gonna upgrade a lot of places to bunkhouses. Actually, do I? It's chilly, yeah, but it's getting warmer in a moment. I don't think this is the most important thing we can do. More food though, that would really help. And we do need to be careful with our stuff. Oh, what? No, everyone's walking at the hunter's hut, but obviously it's night. It's day, so no one needs to work here. Why are you at 0%? We have 4 people working here. We don't have anyone working here, but that means we have 20 people on steel, 20 people on wood, and way too many people on coal, actually. Way too many people. Like not that it's bad that we have so many people on coal, because we don't have enough coal. I'm just angry at how many people we need to spend on that. Unfortunately, we don't have anyone in the hothouse because it's too cold to work right now. Oh, that actually reminds me, I can build steam hubs to improve this situation. Let's build a steam hub over here. And let's use the next island that we get to build another steam hub over here. And now that we got that, we got drafting machines, so we can get the hunter's tactics. I think this is the most important thing in the beginning, because it's gonna... Right now we have 15 hunters, and that's gonna become... no, we have 3 full places. So that's 45 people, and that's gonna go down to 30 people, so we can build 1 more hunter's hut, which is gonna bring us, well, 25% more food from what we have right now. And we're still gonna have 5 more people, which is awesome! So with that being said, let's take actually a few of the people out of here right now. Put them in here. Put them in here again. Because this place gives more food. And now that it's working, it's fine. I can't wait for it to be warmer again. It's gonna help a lot. Less people are gonna be... people are not gonna be as mad at me all the time. People are not gonna be... freezing. We will have less sick people. We'll need to heat less. Everything will be nice. Scouts have reached the weather station. We found scientists' notes that predict that the great cold is going to get much worse. What's more troubling is that the observation ended abruptly months ago. There's also not a camel of span, not even a crumb of bread left in the pantry. It's obvious they're moved out for good. We can see the city of Winterhome from the roof of the weather station. We'll take the resources. We're gonna go to Winterhome. They have quite a bit of stuff now, so I want to send him home eventually. What's going on? The Banished station, hope falls. The recent reports of the weather station has got people talking. They're frightened that such an important facility was apparently abandoned. Some are starting to wonder whether the evacuation from London was a good idea. A few are lamenting openly. I knew we shouldn't have come. At least London had real houses, not tents and wooden shacks. We're gonna get real houses as well soon. I really do want to upgrade. But for that we're gonna need way more steel. And one of the first upgrades I need to do is upgrading my steel production, because again, steel production is capped. There is a maximum amount of steel I can get per time. So that's a big problem. We can explore the crash site. The fate of the forgotten. There is plenty of priceless supplies in the wreckage of our expedition. Searching among the crates scattered in the snow behind the wrecks, we found the bodies. They're tangled together in a single frozen mass, as if these people were trying to find at least a bit of warmth just before they died. We can't do nothing for them, not even bury them. We're gonna take the resources, which is food and wood. There's more stuff here, so we're gonna... We cannot explore this direction anymore right now, so we're gonna send them here. They're gonna need 2 days though, so we might as well walk over the city. They can bring the stuff to the city and then they can come back. Maybe tomorrow will be better. I like your optimism. It's getting warmer, it's getting warmer. The discontent is falling, sweet. Okay, it's a work day again, which is the perfect time because we were completely out of coal. Now one thing we need to build is the second gathering hut here for this, and then we'll employ more people as soon as we have them. As soon as we have them. We can go to the Book of Laws, so let's sign for... I mean, eventually we're gonna need prosthetics, but I'm gonna get the fighting arena. And we're gonna immediately build it. I think it makes the people happy around it, so we're gonna put it here, and it's gonna have positive impact on all these houses. I think that's how it works. Sure. Let's have the time go forward. Cook houses will be warmer. That's not bad, but not awesome as well. At least right now we don't really need it. The factory would be nice. We can use it to produce... Scouts were 50% faster. That is pretty awesome. Factory, 9 hours. We can use it to build automatons, and we can use it to build... prosthetics, and eventually we're gonna want both, but right now I don't know. I think I want the steam steelworks. I think that's a good, because again this is capped, and the steam steelwork is just better in every way. It just makes more. It takes the same amount of people. We do have a couple of free people now because we are employing less at our hunters' huts now. Okay, we're actually very good on food rations. Do that. We're so good on food rations, I actually feel like I want to build a resource depot for it. I think resource depots don't even need to be heated. I don't think they need to. So I'm gonna put them here. Build 2. Hope rise because we've built a fighting arena. Fights are held here. Everyone can participate to watch. The arena will open at 19. People fighting, no one is fighting. Passive effects. Can find distraction. Alright. Sure. We've reached Winterhome, the home of the other expedition. We climbed up the edge of the city. We stood there speechless, staring at the scene of devastation. It's a city of the dead. Most of the buildings are destroyed, and the generator has exploded. The streets of the ruined city are littered with scores of dead bodies. The city's chronicle described the shortage of food and citizens' increasing despair. The following squabbles, riots, and descent into anarchy, fights for dwindling resources, and the eventual starvation. The last entry, God forgive us. We're eating our dead. There's no hope. We're on our own. We get 2 steam cores. They have 4 steam coals. I feel like I want to send them home. Should never have left Britain. Should have stayed in London. Surely should have fallen like this. It couldn't have fallen like this. Terrible, all these poor people. We can't end up like them. While Winterhome form, our hope has reached the absolute zero. And not absolute zero, but it's gotten really, really low. That's not good. They're all dead. Oh, we survive here without any help. We have to go back to London. There's no hope for us here in the frozen desert. People start to gather as the news of the fate of Winterhome spreads through the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. Panic is starting to set in. I must give them purpose. So we need to choose a path now between order and discipline, or between faith and spiritual strength. And a vision. Yeah, our vision. We're gonna go for faith and spiritual strength. Just because on my first playthrough, I've went for order and discipline. So I know this already, and this is blind for me. And I always like doing things blind. Though I have to say that order and discipline was very powerful. I really enjoyed that. Basically, with order and discipline, hope becomes no problem whatsoever, and hope is a huge problem in this game. It's such a big problem, and with order and discipline, basically the moment you get it, it isn't anymore. Anyway, we're gonna try it with this. We can sign the house prayer. We need a place to practice our faith. After introducing this law, another one can we can basically build a church, nobility sermon, house of prayer, the temple. People reading the Bible gather to pray, which will raise their hope. I need to build 2 prayer houses actually right now. Stand still. Unfortunately, we can only build 1 right now, but that's okay. We're gonna build 1. Let's build it in the middle. I think I want to build it here. We're gonna get rid of this tent actually. Dismantle the building. You guys have a lot of good stuff. I want you to come home before something bad happens to you. So I'm gonna have them go to the large convoy, and then we're gonna have them to go to our city. Let's go to the large convoy. Let's hope they don't die there. Yeah, we can build more houses of prayers. We will build 1 here. Okay, 1 group of scouts has arrived safely. We are going to build the house of prayer right here, in the middle of the city. Do we have 3 people right now? No. Okay. The scout is waiting. That's the one from there. He can actually go back to the American camp, and then he can explore this way, and I'm gonna send him here, and then he's going to go explore more on that direction. I think that's gonna be fine. So yeah, you go to the American camp. Let's see if we can find some Americans. The Young want to leave. Sir, you've convinced the majority, but hope is low. Yeah, hope completely got devastated by finding Winterhome devastated. A group of our people are still so scared that they want to flee the city of London in 15 days. They've come to try to change your mind. You say that faith will save us? Nonsense. What are we going to pray for food when we starve? What? Are we going to pray for food when we start to starve? Shouts one of them. If we don't try to reach London, we'll end up like Winterhome. Calm down, we're not going to die. So yeah, we need to convince our people now that they don't want to go. They're not on us. The people are divided. Some of them are scared that they plan to leave the city for London in 15 days. Exactly. So basically, this increases in 15 days. We're going to lose a huge amount of people. We do get to save up some wood. And we do get to save up some food rations. But you are connected to the city, aren't you? Oh, frick. Frick. I screwed this up and now we're losing wood and food. That's bad. Fair to connect them. We do have a lot of food though, but we don't have all the other stuff we need. The big problem right now is iron. I can build in a second House of Faith and fulfill this, so hope doesn't fall any further. And hopefully rises a bit. Actually, the House of Prayer has definitely enough area of effect, let's call it. Want to build it here. Let's destroy some of the street. And let's rebuild the street. Perfect. And that at least finishes that. 1 hour, we're getting our first automaton. Yay, our hope rises. We're doing our best. We're doing our best to stay alive. There is the first automaton. They're actually awesome. Basically, you can use them to staff one building completely. And with the arrival of this automaton, I will cut this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We are moving forward quite quickly, but the big problem is that here we will reach 40 degrees, and I think it stays like that for quite a while. So there is a big cataclysm coming for us. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye bye, everybody.